Hey guys, here in the eastern deciduous forest, and been searching for turkey tail mushroom, which is a fantastic edible mushroom that's linked to some anti-carcinogenic types of effects. And so I've been searching for some turkey tail, and recently reminded that there are a couple of lookalikes here, and this is one of the lookalikes of turkey tail mushroom. This one's a lookalike that's a type of polypore or shelf mushroom, and this one's gilled. So unlike a true turkey tail, which has pores, this similar looking species has gills underneath. So that's the easiest way to tell the difference. So this is a type of gilled polypore here on this red oak stump. Let's go look at the other two types, the other look-alike, and then we'll see the actual turkey tail itself. Some bits of oak that didn't make the wood stove here. And here we see our true turkey tail. There it is. True turkey tail fungus. Beautiful banding, kind of pale end. There's a white, I guess the colors vary greatly. And some start to get green if they have moss or algae growth on them if they stay wet. But this is truly turkey tail. And we can tell the best distinguishing characteristic, again, is the underside. So the underside of these, and I'll post some still shots of this too. We're going to collect a bit more here. But if we look at the underside of this, you can see that it actually has pores. It's a bit difficult to tell. Yeah, you can kind of see them just barely. I'll find a fleshier example. This one tends to be fleshier than what's called the false turkey tail. These are kind of dry. There's some good ones right there as well. Flip them over. These are already kind of dried out, ready to be used. You do have to dry them to make a tea. And there's a good look at those pores. So that's the distinguishing characteristic between false turkey tail. The gilled polypore we just looked at has gills. The false turkey tail actually doesn't have pores or gills. So they all three look different from each other if you flip them over and look at the underside. We'll see some false turkey tail here in a minute as well. Just a beautiful, very worldwide distribution. This is commonly used in Chinese medicine. It's found across the world in the temperate zone, and goes by a whole bunch of different names, but we mostly call them turkey tail around here. And let's see if we can find that false turkey tail also. We'll zoom out so I don't make you sick. Just here at my parents' in the southern Appalachians, kind of the foothills of the Blue Ridge in Virginia. So we have a kind of a rich forest ecosystem. I think the turkey tail is over here. Green briar, laurel, white pine, white oak, red maple, hickory. Probably some beech here too. I haven't seen any beech yet on this trip. Lots of coarse woody debris. This is a rich habitat. There's our down log, one of them. There's the marking rock. That's it. The rock marks the spot, I think. Some running cedar, which are really nice. ground cover. Here it is. Lots of greenbrier over here. This is the false turkey tail. It looks a lot like turkey tail. It's really dried out the last 2 days. This was wet and turned green because of the moss and algae on this downed log. This is false turkey tail. It really looks a lot like the turkey tail. It's thin. It's a bit thinner. And it has the same banding, but on the back side, it has no pores and no gills. So that's the key right there. No pores and no gills. Makes for false turkey tail. Let's get that focused here. There we go. Ooh, that's way too zoomed in. No pores, no gills. So three types of very similar looking fungus. I don't know of anything poisonous in the two that aren't turkey tail, but they're what I've read is that they're just described as inedible. So it may be difficult to palate, hard to digest. There you go.